Hi, it's Mary. Welcome to the Paper Turtle. It's actually a continuation of the last haul video. I haven't moved. I just turned the camera off and turned it back on. I'm trying to do shorter videos so that you watch the whole thing, because my analytics say that the long videos, people don't watch them all the way through, and I don't want you to miss stuff. So I'm shortening the videos up, hoping that you'll get to see everything in the videos before you get bored and click off. So let's see what else I have. Some of these things I've had in my bag for a while, because I think I mentioned in the last video that I had been sick, so I hadn't gone out thrifting. And of course I didn't do a video while I was sick, so they've been sitting here for a little while, which is okay. It's fine. But some of the stuff I don't remember what I have. This one, this is kind of cool. This is from 1977. And it talks about, I don't know, different things. Obviously not everything from 1977. Look at this. Printing from nature. Can you see the whole thing? Yeah, I think you can. Most of it anyway. There's a thing here telling you how to print from nature. What are they doing? Okay, so basically they're making prints from leaves with paint. It says ink, but I think you could probably do it with like acrylic paint or something. So you're inking the leaf, putting it face down on paper, and then you're putting another piece of paper over it and smoothing over it with a spoon, lifting it up, and you have leaf prints. I'm going to try that. I'm going to try that sometime. I got to remember this. So anyway, I picked this up in the store and I wasn't going to get it because, man, I've got so many books to cut up. But as I was flipping through it, let me see if I can find it again. I came upon a picture. A single picture that I bought the whole book for. But there's a lot in here. I mean, there's a lot of stuff in here. And if I'm going to do a 70s journal, there's a lot of stuff in here that will work for it. All right, where did it go? Let me see if there's a index. I don't have it in the index. There it is. Okay. I saw this page. And I said, well, I have to get this. Because back then, she was my idol. Oh my goodness, I absolutely loved her. I watched every Olympic episode with her in it. She was the subject of my very first scrapbook. Every picture, article, anything that I could find with Nadia Comaneci on it went into my scrapbook. I don't know what happened to the scrapbook. It evidently, you know, when I grew up and I moved, it got thrown out or something somewhere along the way. I have always wished that I still had that scrapbook because it was my first scrapbook. But I loved Nadia Comaneci. So I saw this page. I said, well, I have to buy the book. So I bought the whole book for that picture. I know. I can get pictures of her online. I know. It's not the same thing, though. Is it? It's really not the same thing as getting an old book and using an original picture from an old book. It's just something about it. And this. Tell me I did not pay $6. I think I paid $6 for everything. I don't know. I just saw this I was like, tell me I did not pay $6 for a piece of fabric. I don't think that I did. I think it was $6 for everything. Pretty sure. This was an estate sale. This was the estate sale where I told you in the last video, the woman was like all upset about somebody taking her fabric, and I almost took her buttons. This was the same estate sale. This is the stuff they had. All right, so I've got this wire because I think that this would be good for making some spine dangles, right? They're different colors. I think they're probably different weights. Weights? That's not a word. Weights. I'm not sure, but they're good anyway. Look at all these pretty pins. There's like green and blue and red and purple. How fun is that? I have this thing that I made. I'm going to show it to you. I think I have it right here. So I made this thing. It's a journaling card. But this part here, I thought was so much fun. I took the part that you open up the pin with, and I put these beads on it. And then I was like, well, how am I going to attach that to something? Because this is the part that you open up, right? So you can't attach that. So I took this is actually fabric ribbon, and I put it on there, and I sewed it across the top. You can't see really that I sewed it, but I did. And made like this little tab thingy. So then I just put it on this journaling card just as an example to myself of what I can do with it. So these would be really cute with colored pins. I thought so. Then I picked up these. These big old skirt pins. I thought, something I can do with these, right? Beads, I could hang something from them. I don't know. There were more of these, but at the time that I was picking everything up, I didn't know what she was going to charge for any of this stuff. And as usual, once I got the final price of everything, I wished I had gone back and gotten more. But I only picked up one because I wasn't sure what I was going to do with it. So I just picked one up, and I'll play with them and see what I do. And I can always find these at a thrift store. I'm sure I've seen those in thrift stores. Some turquoise beads. Just because I don't think I have any turquoise beads. Eyelets that I don't really need, but they're all different colors. So I'll just throw them in with my other eyelets, and I've got plenty of eyelets. But this ribbon was pretty. The one that's running through it is actually like velvet. It's very pretty. There's not a lot here, but that's okay. It's better when there's not a lot, because then I'll use it. If you have like yards and yards and yards and yards of something, you're never going to use it all. Yes, I could sell it, and I do give it in Happy Mail, but I don't know. I don't need it, so why get it? This is a very pretty trim with gold in it. Unopened packages of this stuff. And this butterfly fabric. There was other fabric, but nothing of interest to me. There was batik that was of interest to the other lady that somebody stole from her. So, I'm sorry, I just got such a kick out of her. She was so, and I'm not like making fun of her. I'm just kind of laughing at the whole situation, because she was like so upset about it. And these trims, I think that these were at that same sale. I'm pretty sure they were, because I don't see a thrift store price on them, so I think that they were. I just thought they were pretty. A lot of yardage there. But I was just saying, I don't need that much, but what are you going to do? And I bought these labels because in my junk journal group, they showed us a thing to do with these labels. Maybe I'll do that on a video sometime. And basically you just take the whole sheet of labels, right? Let me see if there's one with the... Hold on, I'm looking for something specific. No, this one doesn't have it, but it's enough of an example. So you take this sheet of labels, any size labels, it doesn't matter, and you know, get different sizes and try it. And then you take ink and you just smoosh the ink all over the label. Get a couple different colors of ink. You might start with some browns and then do some pink, or you know, whatever colors you like, whatever works for your project, or you know, what speaks to you. And then take some stamps, maybe some butterflies or some script or whatever stamps you have, and stamp it all over. Trying to think if we use something else. You could spritz on it. You could do splatters. Whatever you want. Just make this like a masterpiece. Kind of like a master board. And then when you tear away the edges, like, see this strip that's in between the labels? You tear that away. And then you have these individual, when you can use that too. And then you have these individual labels that look really cool. Like I said, maybe I'll do it on a video sometime. But anyway, that's why I bought these, to play around with that. It's kind of a fun thing to do. Let's see what else we have here. I think I can finish this bag up in this video. Oh, I went to a thrift store in Ocala. Now, it's been a while, so they may not have this stuff anymore. But this thrift store had all these bags of craft stuff, all bagged up like this. I think somebody was trying to sell these maybe at another store or in a yard sale or something. This one was originally marked $1 and they were selling it for 25 cents. These, I think they were selling for about $1 each. But like this one is all eyelash trim. So somebody was de-stashing, I think, and I was fortunate enough, and they had a lot of it. I mean, a lot of it. It was the thrift store. Oh gosh, I don't know Ocala very well. I don't know the street. I can't even tell you what thrift store it was. It's the one, there's a big thrift store, and it's kind of next door over the railroad tracks to a Salvation Army thrift store, and then next to that thrift store is a it's another thrift store that's for animal something. The charity is something to do with animals. This is the first, it's in a big strip mall like thing. It takes up the whole thing. If you're familiar with the Ocala thrift stores, that's where it is. So there's all these pieces of eyelash trim. Did I need them? No. But look at that. That's a fun color. I don't think I have that. The browns are always good. So that's that one. I'm trying to go quickly here. Then this one, look at me ripping open the bags. Oh gosh, I'm going to have to sort through all of this stuff and put it away. And I just got done organizing. Look at the turtle. Beetle turtle die cut. So these are just, there's like, so this has been made. This one has, some of these have. They're journaling cards. Yeah, they took like paperweight stuff, maybe from a piece of scrapbook paper. Maybe they were digitals. I don't know. And they glued them onto cardstock. So there's all these little scraps. Some trim. Boy, they took a lot of time doing that. Definitely things that I can play with here. A postcard. A whole bunch of this stuff. I had to open it upside down, didn't I? There's some little... So, this is kind of fun. Oh, isn't that cute? So it's a tag thing, a little folder thingy with some tags in it. Look at this girl. Oh my goodness. And look at this shirt. That's cute. So she just took a regular tag and she put these strips on. The stitches are hand drawn on there. And the buttons. Isn't that adorable? Thank you to whoever made all these. And donated them to the thrift store. I think they're awesome. And we have a pocket here. And another pocket. A pocket inside a pocket. And some tags. Here's a little booklet. That's cute. Oh my goodness. So much stuff. Tags. This is just a treasure. This is like my own stash. They're not stickers. All right, so there's that one. Yeah, no, that's not going to work. Let me get another bag, because I have a whole thing of bags down here. Oh, I hit something in my chair, just went all the way down. Hold on. Which lever did I hit? Oh my gosh. Oh, I went down further. How do I get back up? I don't know how to operate my chair. Oh my gosh. That was a ride. You would have laughed if you could have seen that. That was funny. I'm still laughing at myself. Oh gosh, now I'm going to have to organize again. Why did I do this to myself? Some of this is going to go in Happy Mail. I have a video about swapping. I don't know if it's already up. It might already be up by the time that you see this. If not, it'll be coming up soon. So keep an eye out for that. I just talk about doing swaps, and I show you things that I've gotten in swaps, and I think it's kind of a different kind of video if you're looking for something different to look at. Okay, so there's that one. I'm not going to open this other one up because it's obviously more of the same type of thing. Yeah. Why, Mary? You didn't need that. But, you know, it's fun to see somebody else's work and to share ideas. And oh, I didn't even finish that page. All right. That page, that bag. I shouldn't do 2 videos in a row. I get a little too tired. All right. The Very Best of Friends. Just a little farm book, because I think I'm going to do a farm journal at some point. And I love the pictures in here. It's so cute. But then this is another one where it's a dilemma. Oh, do I cut it up or do I save it? It is from 1963. I don't know. ABC de Musique. Oh, don't try to do a accent, Mary. This is, I believe, I know you guys will tell me, I believe it's German. And it's a music book. So it's really cool because, first of all, it's in another language. And second, it's got some illustrations in it that are pretty cool, if I can find them. Well, there's obviously music paper. I thought I saw illustrations in here. Oh, well, there's a few. I'll have to just find them. I don't think it's like super old. Well, that can't be right. Oh, 1960. I'm looking at that, and I thought it said 1860. That's 1960. So it's not super old, but it's in really good shape. It really is. So there's good paper in there. And then this one, I believe, yep, this is also like a textbook. And again, I believe this is in German. Obviously, I got this. I'm trying to think. Did I get these at an estate sale? I must have. I don't remember which one, though. But this also has really cool pages in it. Sometimes, like, when you see formulas or charts or something like that, they make really good backgrounds. For example, this, again, I'm bringing this out. This is from a science book. And so you have the little scientific background. It contrasts with the flowers and stuff. And it just makes, I think it makes a really cool looking embellishment. So I have that. This was inside the book. This is so cool. I never find stuff like this. I don't know what this says. If anybody knows what this says, they're keeping track of something. Their classes, I'm guessing. It says 1955 on it. And then this is just like their notes or something. How neat. Look at how neat that penmanship. And I think this has to be before 1955 because I don't know. It just doesn't look, it looks older. I could be wrong. Pretty cool papers. Somebody's exam or homework or something. Pretty cool. If you know what that says, let me know, please. And we have a Classroom Method Flute, Revised Edition 1964 from Whispering Pines Elementary School. And I just thought the music was a fun little size. I like the cover. The recorder. I played the recorder. This one right here. I did. I was pretty good at it too. I didn't play in a band or anything like that. I just played it for the fun of it. But I had music books. I played John Denver. I had a Barry Manilow book. And there was another one that I played all the time too. John Denver was my favorite. I could play Annie's song on the recorder like nobody's business, I'm telling you. I loved playing the recorder. I don't remember the fingering now. I could probably pick it back up if I tried, but yeah, that was fun. The only instrument I ever learned how to play. I don't know anything else about music or instruments or anything. I mean, I learned how to read music playing the recorder. I had a friend who played the flute and the recorder, and she taught me a lot about reading music and stuff. I don't think you're watching, but if you are, hi Wendy, thank you for teaching me how to play the recorder. And we'd play together. She'd play her flute and I'd play the recorder, or sometimes we'd both play the recorder, and it was fun. So here's an older music book. I like the size of the music. I don't like big music. I like the smaller music because usually I just use a little piece of it in a collage. And look, Holly Hobby special days. I have a few Holly Hobby things. Maybe I'll make a Holly Hobby journal one day. That might be fun. These are kind of big pictures, so I'm not sure how I would use these. I might need to make like a big journal. I don't know. That one's really cute. This is for Sweet Ella. Love you always, Tata. How cute. 1978. I was a little bit kind of beyond the Holly Hobby era. In 1978, I was a junior in high school. But I had a little sister who was 7 years younger than me. So she was right in the middle of the Holly Hobby phase. So it's still, I was very much exposed and in the middle of it and everything. I have just a couple more things. Those. Oh. Okay. I picked these up. I have to test them, but I think that these are going to my friend Sonia, along with this that I showed you in the last video. This is a plastic table runner, and she dyes paper, and she asked me to be on the lookout for the plastic placemats. Well, I haven't found any plastic placemats, but I found this, and I think she can cut this up and use this to make the designs in the paper. And she uses old crepe paper to make dye. And before I bother sending them to her, I'm going to test them to make sure that she said that the newer crepe paper doesn't run, so it doesn't work. But the older crepe paper, do you remember when you would use crepe paper to decorate your parties and they'd get wet and they'd make a mess? Well, you use it to dye paper. So I'm going to test these to make sure that these are the old ones that will run, and then I will send them to her along with that so that she can experiment with that and make some pretty paper. And I found these gelatos. They were $2, and they are the brand name Faber-Castell gelatos. They're not like they're not Crayola or anything. Now, I haven't used these. I have some like the cheaper version of these, but I've heard that these are like wonderful to use. So I was really happy to find these. These do not look like they've been used at all. So I'll be playing with those. You might see those on a future video or something. And last but not least, a jar of buttons. You know I love my buttons. These are $3 for the jar. I got these at the same thrift store that I have picked up other jars. That even the last time I went, they had other jars that were like half this size. Like maybe half this size that they were charging for something for. And I saw this one, I'm like, $3? That's pretty good, especially for that thrift store. So I grabbed them because they were only $3. And there's some older buttons in here. And there's this pearl buckle. Let's see what else is in here. Do I have time? Yeah, we have a few minutes to look at buttons. All right. Ooh, that's some sticky masking tape. All right. What is this? A stone. You know, it feels like wax, actually. I don't know what that is. All right, let's see what we have in here. Is there something fun? I like these. I think those are fun buttons. Because they come in different colors and different shapes. There are certain ones that my mother looks for. She told me the difference in them and what to look for, and I can't remember. I'm so bad. I try to pay attention, but there's so much information. What's that? A seahorse in a flower. That is different. That is pretty. See, like this type of thing, that's what my mother will pick out. I'll give that to her. See, these are, I think a lot of these are like from the 40s and 50s. Maybe 60s. Maybe 50s and 60s. But there's a certain one, and I don't know which one it is, that my mother, it's a certain manufacturer. Now these are, I think these are little glass buttons. I'm pretty sure these are little glass buttons. My mother will like those. This is already a good jar for $3. I don't know who made this jar up and priced it, but I thank them. And I'm glad that I found it. So this, oh, that's a big hunk of metal. There's another. Where did it go? I just flipped it. Don't know where it went. No, they're not glass. They have a metal back. Huh. Interesting. So this is what my mother and I do. We each take a jar, a bag of buttons, and we have a tray. And we dump it out on the tray, and she'll go through hers, and I'll go through mine, pick out what we like and what we want, and then we switch, and we pick out what we like and what we want, and then we look at what we picked out, and we decide, you know, who's going to get them. Generally, I give my mother first choice because she's the collector. So I want her to have anything that is of interest to her. Mine just end up in a box, and I pick through them to use in my junk journals. So I take whatever's left over. But what I'll do is I'll pick out the ones that I think that I'll use, and I'll separate those. And then what's left goes into other jars later for me to resell. So that's how we, that's really pretty. That's how we go through our jars of buttons. Oh, it's too bad that one's ripped. My goodness. What's with all the weird metal stuff in here? That is a big hook. So this is a pretty cool jar of buttons because it does have these other things in it, which tells me that these had not been picked through. These came from somewhere, an estate sale, or, you know, somebody's back of somebody's closet or something, and nobody had picked through them. Which is good, because then you find the little gems. If you get one that somebody picked through, somebody at the thrift store or, you know, wherever, they don't have these little extra things in them. What in the heck are these things? That is there's a head on there that's like a buckle of some kind. That's weird. I don't know if that's really old or... And this one has little pieces of little zipper parts. I feel like there's something that we can use those for in junk journals, but I don't really know what. They're a little bulky. Oh, look at that one. That's pretty. See, these are, I like these. That's cute. Wow, so there's I think that this is a good jar because there's quite a few in here. That's interesting. It's like a little tiny painting on a piece of wood. It's got holes in it so that you could like string it. I don't know what it was originally used for, but that's kind of cool. These buckles are cool. I keep saying I'm going to use those for closures, but then I never, I haven't done it yet. Another one of those. This is pearl. Or what do they call it? Mother of pearl. Those are really pretty. So this, yeah, this is a good jar. So I will take this and that is weird looking. I'll take this to my mother's and she can pick out the ones that she wants. I'll pick out the rest. And there we go. That's all I have for today. Thank you so much for watching. And we'll see you in the next one. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and leave me a comment. I love your comments and it lets me know that you are watching. So thank you. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.